Welcome back, everyone. This is Heavyweight Boxer, Hagen and Braddock, and we are back with Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we finished our first day in court, and we managed to get the court steered away from Miles Edgeworth, trying to steer the court in his favor by some underhanded tactics with some last minute autopsy reports. And better yet, we managed to get Miss April May charged by wiretapping the phones in our law office, and even if it's just slightly, thanks to the head bellboy at the Gaywater Hotel, we also managed to find a connection between that and the murder of our boss. Even if it's just a tiny amount, we have to take it. Because Maya's still locked up, being framed, and we're still not anywhere near in finding the culprit, the true culprit. Yeah. But even with all that, we can't rest on our laurels yet, everyone. So let's do some real work and find some more clues. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment if you like this series so far. With all that out of the way, let's box. September 7th, 3:11 p.m., Detention Center, Visitors Room. And speak of the devil. Three, two, one. Ouch. You're not as important as you think, lady. As much as I would like to laugh at you, I don't like kicking people while they're down, and I need to talk to you. As much as neither of us want to. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Well, too bad, so sad. Childish name calling. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. For starters, how'd you get to be so totally whacked? As much as I'd like to ask that question, and I'm pretty sure Phoenix does as well. Unfortunately, that is not a question we can't ask. Alright, let's talk. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Invoking your right to stay silent, aren't we? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. Yep. Even though she said that we were wanting, she was wanting for us to ask something. To ask. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Okay, she's probably not gonna like talk much about this, but let's talk about your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. That played out as well as I expected. But bottom, I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? I'm pretty sure it's specifically against us because we did manage to get her thrown into the detention center. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Yeah, and it's a thing called common sense, lady. Something that doesn't seem to be in your thinking dictionary. This woman is impossible to talk to. Yep. Well, we exhausted this broad. Let's move. Banco law offices. Looks like forensics is taking a day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place working over. I doubt there's any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. You can cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of these files missing? Nah, I'm just imagining things. Okay, well, that proved... Well, I mean, it's nice to look around, but that proved fruitless. Let's move again. Let's move to the hotel across the way. Gatewater Hotel Room 303. Hey, the head bellboy. Thanks for helping us out. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. Huh? Red? Okay, I like the hustle he's trying to pull. Oh, even if he's doing it in a gentlemanly manner, but Miss April May is not the murderer. Again, like the hustle, but completely off based. Whoa, Miss May has been charged with murder. And he's off in his own world. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? Thanks, but I don't want to drink right now. I need information. Well, first let's talk about the hotel. You seem very heavily invested in that. Could you tell me about this hotel? A subtitle. Okay, that's great for Halloween events. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that would be a good, like, permanent marketing campaign. Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Also, that's gotta be a pretty strong arm. Like, he's carrying a full tea set, which we can presume is full. It's full, and a set of little cookies. Let's talk about Miss May. About Miss May. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. No, he's just eccentric. Let's talk about the man with Miss May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Not crazy, he's just very eccentric. The photo, Well, we don't have anything like that. Nope. Let's head to gross. Bird. Wait a... Hold the phone. Where did that painting go? Huh, looks like Grossberg's out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Yeah, that could be a possibility. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've been read. They don't look like they ever been read. Damn. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. I can even tell, even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. I know we're going over the same bearing ground, people, but hey, it's always fun to interact with surroundings. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably mostly the most expensive one available. I don't know. Looks fake. What's this? An old photo? Oh, hang on, chat. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, folks. My pipes, plants in my faucet are making a weird noise due to some problem with the water pressure. It's pretty annoying. Okay, let's reread this because I have forgotten that if I read that. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident exhibit A. DL6 incident exhibit B. Let's take a look at these photos. Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Okay, I mean, I didn't mean to take it at first. The photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Swap photos. I think I'll swap them. This time with the man, exhibit B. And finally, let's look at this faded spot on the wall. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of a fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. But it's definitely not there. If it ain't, so it must be memorable. I mean, look at that faded spot on the wall. Kind of hard not to miss it. Well, unfortunately for you, Miss Catty little bitch, I got questions for you. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Thank you. Yes, it is your fault. Says the two-faced broad in front of me. That doesn't. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Don't, Phoenix. That's your trademark. Okay, little Miss Goody Two Shoes. Let me present you with this. Have a look at this. Oh, that gave you something. Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? It is him. The man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. We got one more ace up our sleeve to show this to. All right, man. What can you tell me about this guy? Take a look at this photo. I'm the lawyer. No, I don't. Actually, I know that feeling. I mean, if you want to just say that with this music going on, it just feels very invigorating. An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Hey, I mean, if it can help us, he can blow his top off with excitement with all I know. Well, sure, why not? Just hurry up and write it. Thank you. Bellboy's affidavit describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb with this. Thank you, sir. Your affidavit will be very useful to me. All right, little miss. Cooperative? Let's see you try to squirm your way out of this. No amount of bounce is gonna bounce your way out of this. Could you have a look at this? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it. It's all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. 50-50. I'm pretty sure she's an airhead, but she definitely has some smarts toward a wiretap. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Even though he should have been a witness to the murder, her little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Oh, getting too excited there, pal. Now, tell me about the man you were with. Red, white. Information gathering. So this is the man who was with you on the night of the murder? It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Let's do some road work. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Anything else? Nope. Finally, we can move out of here. But first, something tells me that other picture is gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty important. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Oh, speak of the devil. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Excuse me? He was there? I guess something got passed down through me, maybe. Okay, I'm pretty sure this guy must use lemon scented cleaner and or polisher. That's why he's referring to lemon. I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd rather you gave me some information. I'll save that painting for last. So, you came to see the trial? Really? What was that? If you were worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? Speaking of that, I was talking about your refusal. I asked before, why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Dude, we're on a 3-day court. We're on a 3-day court system. Time is not a luxury that I have. He does seem troubled by something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Well, yeah, I mean, given the size, it was pretty grandiose. Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? You sold the damn thing? Sold it? I'm not sure I'd buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? This guy ain't gonna talk, so I'm gonna have to come back later. Blue Corp. Well, what's that on the wall? Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Oh boy. If this is who I think it is, let's move on to the next scene. What the? Yep. This guy. Insert the obligatory meme clip right now.
What's your name?
There we go. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Splendiferous. I mean, this guy is literally sparking his ego. I mean, look at that glint in his teeth. Giantesque or fictionary? What is this guy's problem? Everything. Says the guy who needs to come up with his own slang terms, and he's calling me wordly challenge. What a fruitcake. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty apt description of this guy. What does he mean by that? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Yeah, I mean, I can hear the sarcasm just dripping just through text alone. No, before I talk to this fruitcake, let's examine. I'm guessing this is supposed to be his desk. My, this is quite the thing. No, it doesn't inspire anything in me, but that's gonna be like the most awkward place to take cover during an earthquake. And let's look at this Atlas ripoff. A statue of a man holding up the world. The blue corpse sign is certainly stands out enough. While the man is, of course, Mr. White. No, I mean, I can admire the skull in general, but all it screams to me is just arrogance and an ego stroker. I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. Yep, that's the subtle way to put it. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Corporation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The word judges and special kind of stand out. Are these... What are these, participation awards? Because I don't trust this guy to give a fair judgment on anything. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. And finally, this thing. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. Alright, Mr. White. Let's talk. Where's your dodgeball gym? Where's your training gym, Mr. White? Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Yep. Let's talk about night of murder. On the night of murder, you were in April May's hotel room. Okay, are you gonna sing? Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Alright, let's talk about your corporation. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Was you spearheading it? Sell information. You like the color blue, but yet the only blue thing in your office, at least the only things that are definitely blue is that statue and the carpet. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? There's something that's been bothering me. That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Just yesterday, actually. My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong? Right. A lawyer? What? Ugh. Ugh. He punched me. Okay, Chad, if someone just out of the blue punch me, regardless of a CEO, I'm definitely gonna be throwing hands right back at him, and I give it to him tenfold. Like take a look at my arms. If I were to like clock this guy square in the jaw, and this guy has a very sharp jawline, but how much you want to bet that jaw is made of glass? Like if I just like socked him square at it, would it shatter? All right, let's continue. Damn, like he threw the first punch, so it's okay to hit back. Well, specifically it would be battery. What? So you say, and I wonder, what kind of control is that kind of control really possible? Mr. Grossberg's. And yes. So says you big meathead, big damn meathead. What? Hopefully now we're gonna demand answers out of this guy. Huh? I don't think he noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Probably in the later games, it's gonna be put to the test. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. All right, Grossberg, let's talk. I've already asked these two questions earlier, so let's talk about Mr. White. Yeah, let's talk about Mr. White. Do you have a gym membership? So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. How can I not notice something so grandiose and could leave one hell of a faded spot? There you go. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Yes, and I know what it is. He's giving you information. You are lovers. Oh boy, that's an image. But Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Well, it certainly is big. Must be a big thing to get off. What's he talking about? "15 years? The name on the back of those photographs. So that's the connection. Impossible. Why? What? Okay, let's talk about the DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? A medium. Faye. Is this what Mia was talking about the other day? And the reason for your blackmail? But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? You told White? I see. Mia's office. This guy's a snake, but it's 15 years, and clearly the guilt has been eating him up since. And he told us all the proof that he's. I guess we can count as proof that he is very remorseful for what he's done. At least I hope. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A through I, J through S, T through Z. Let's look through J through S. Let's see here, J through S. Nothing much here. Maybe I'll just skim some of these. Well, no harm in living through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here, at the end of S, suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Yikes. Yikes, oof. Oh, a bit of a pause there. Newspaper clipping. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Oh, wrong button. Back to Blue Corp. Sorry, but there's something I had to ask you. You're one to talk, Mr. Fruitcake. And why do you hate repeating yourself? I thought you loved hearing. You're the kind of guy. I thought you were the kind of guy who liked to hear himself talk. Try it. Transparent. There's no point in asking so. Yeah. Yeah, it's all over your face. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? This is an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got out, leaked to the press. The very day he took his own life. I found this article in Mia's office. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, white. That got your attention, huh? Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases Mia investigated. This company was built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. What I should be doing now is going after you. Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be? Even a child can work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Quietude. This guy is all over the place. Oh boy, I don't like where this is going. Oh, sorry, did a quick tap there by accident. How dare you? I feel faint. I feel like I'm gonna cough. Oh, there was another like long frame there. So apologize if there's gonna be like any like strange jump cuts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. This guy. 7 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. They had an idea. The idea's so crazy, it's gonna work. Oh, Maya. Great, they want you out of detention. Now I'm afraid we switch places. I explained what had happened to Maya. Well, cheer me on in court, because that's probably the most sensible thing, at least in this situation, that you can do for me right now. So, yeah. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Not specifically, but sure, we can go with that. Yeah, like that. Huh? Okay, I mean, where the heck is she gonna get a uniform? Uniform and pom-poms. No. Wait. I'm kidding, it was a joke. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. Well, she can still be our cheerleader, so to speak. Not exactly a cheerleader, but she can still cheer for us. You guys know what I mean. I'm sure you're not the only one, but you got the biggest mind to give a piece of. That's for sure. Just a piece? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you want to metaphorically give your whole brain to white. Like, you got a lot of things to say. Sorry that sounded morbid, but you guys know what I mean. Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Times may change, and the crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten a lot worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. I mean, in Japanifornia, they're no longer realistic, but it's definitely realistic here. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up on a defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Well, folks, that was day 2 of the investigation for Turnabout Sisters of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. What can be in store for us next time? And now we have swapped places with my and we are now being charged with the murder of our own boss. Let's see how much that fruitcake will have to say in court, shall we? Like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry for some very strange jump cuts. There was a lot of freeze frames in the video, and I gotta edit them out. Anyways, thanks again, everyone, for watching this with me, and I'll see you next time.